Hello, my name is Stephen Upton, and in this short film we're going to take a look at a very small part of the Maginot Line, and that is an artillery site called Bovenberg. The hill you see in front of you now, slightly to the left, underneath that is tunnels and accommodation for some 230 men, 7 officers and 228 men man this. And we're going to, in particular, looking at a twin 75mm casement, which is indicated there. Most of this, of course, is underground and can't be seen. But it was built in the early 1930s as part of the Maginot Line and really took no part in the Battle of France in 1940 or in the Battle of Lorraine 1944. The arrow to the right indicates where one of the machine gun casements are, but from this angle we're going to be studying the twin 75mm field gun emplacements, which is indicated there. Underneath this hill there are tunnels connecting some 6 blockhouses, mostly for infantry, and they would have manned machine gun casements, and they would have been protecting the whole part of this section of the Maginot Line. You can see very clearly 3 openings in the front of this casement. The one on the left is actually an entrance way. It's the middle and right hand casement are the openings for 75mm field guns. This is only one small part, 1/4 of the Maginot Line, and there are dozens upon dozens of these. And when you map them out, the locations of them, you can see that they form a long line mirroring the line of the French-German and French-Luxembourg borders, just overlapping the Belgian border. The planning for the Maginot Line really was along First World War fighting lines. In fact, Maginot himself was a sergeant at Verdun. At the time of the building of these, he was the Minister for War, but very much steeped in the ideas of First World War fighting. You can actually see up the front of that concrete where it's been machine gunned. The steel cupola on top's an observation, for observation. And as we swing round now, we'll just indicate with a red arrow where there's a machine gun emplacement. And as we swing round further to the right, we can see what the field of fire would have been of these guns, and everything you can see within that view would have been within range of those guns. We're now swung round back towards our takeoff point. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel where there are many more, particularly about the First World War.